in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the option, here's Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out. It's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57. Mike, 57. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Patriots, 1st
first.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Patriots 14, Cowboys 7.
McCann's got it teed up. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right and got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down.
Prescott from the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll get 34 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Cowboys 7.
Now here's Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
On the carry. Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10. At their own 22.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person when it's played well and is skilled.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Neville Gallimore forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
30-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Zeke going to get it on the option. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On the option, here's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Open man Hamler, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
To number 14.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 21. Cowboys.
McCann's got it teed up. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
52.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Harris, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
A 38.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
The score, Patriots.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Take over.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Play action. Here's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
21. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very... The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is going to be incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Shreds the tackle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Elliott. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboy first down.
Give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, Pollard looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
And for the Cowboy field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Bro, how is my controller dying? I just cut this bitch off the charger, man. What's up?